You know how a single picture can just stop you in your tracks? It can tell a whole story, make you feel something, and freeze a moment in time forever. Today, we're going to dig into the London Camera Exchange Photographer of the Year Awards and try to figure out what exactly takes a photo from just good to an actual winner.
All right, let's just jump right in. Take a good look at this image. Just let it sink in for a second. It's kind of shocking, it's really funny, and there's just something so human about it. This is the photo that beat out thousands of others for the top prize, which brings us to the big question we're exploring today. What is it that makes a photo a winner?
And look, we're not talking about some small local contest here. This year, there were nearly 14,500 entries from all kinds of photographers. So when you look at that winning image, you got to remember, it wasn't just a great shot. It was picked as the absolute best out of a sea of 14,500 incredible photos.
Okay, so let's get into the story behind that unforgettable picture. It's called Fish Eyes, and honestly, how it was captured is just as fascinating as the image itself.
So who do you think is behind the camera? You might be picturing some world-famous pro, right? Well, not even close. The photographer is Sophia Spurgin, and she's a retired teacher from the UK. This wasn't some huge production with a big crew. It was just someone with a real passion who happened to be there for that one perfect moment.
And where did that moment happen? All the way over on a fishing boat in Hoi An, Vietnam. It's just the perfect reminder that these amazing once-in-a-lifetime images can pop up in the most normal, everyday places. You just have to have that eye for the story.
And Sophia actually said it herself. She was on a family holiday and was keen to get into some serious travel photography. So she was already taking photos of this fisherman just, doing his job. And then all of a sudden, this playful, completely spontaneous thing happens. It's that beautiful mix, isn't it? Being prepared and then getting a little bit lucky.
But as amazing as Fish Eyes is, it was just one of many masterpieces. So now, let's check out a gallery of the other category winners. And trust me, every single one of them is a stunner in its own right. First up is the winner for the macro category, Teamwork by Dikye Ariani. The amount of detail here is just unreal. This is a moment of pure strength and cooperation in a tiny world that is always around us, but we almost never see. A winning macro shot doesn't just show you something small, it shows you the hidden drama.
So from the microscopic, we're going to zoom all the way out to the monumental. This is Saving Lives at Sea by Lyon, the action category winner.
Wow.
You can almost feel the wind and the sea spray just by looking at it. What makes this a winner is how it catches both the total chaos of the ocean and the intense focus of the people in one single, powerful shot.
And putting these two side by side really shows you the incredible scope of this competition. On one side, you have this delicate little story about insects, and on the other, you have the massive raw power of the ocean. It's just amazing how photography can frame both ends of that spectrum,
Next, let's look at the birds category. This is A Gazing Owlet by Norris. This is so much more than just a quick snapshot of an animal, right? The way the owlet is framed by all that darkness, and those bright eyes seem to look right through you, it creates this real connection, this personality. It feels like a real portrait, and that's why it won.
And our last winner here is from the landscape category, The Lotus by Colin Page. Look at the composition on this. It's just masterful. The clean lines, the perfect symmetry from the reflection. This is a winning shot because it takes a modern city scene and turns it into something abstract and really beautiful. It's like finding perfect order in a complicated world. So we've seen a spontaneous portrait, tiny little ants working together, a dramatic rescue, an intimate stare from an owlet, and a perfect landscape. They are all so different from each other, but they all won. Which brings us right back to that main question. What's the one thing they all have in common?
So what really is the secret sauce here? Is it just about having incredible technical skill, knowing your camera inside and out? Is it more about finding a powerful story to tell? Or hey, is it sometimes just about being in the right place at the right time? A good old dose of luck?
As we look one last time at Fish Eyes, I think the answer starts to become a little clearer. It's not just one of those things. It's not just skill or luck or story. It's how they all crash into each other. The skill was being ready for the moment. The luck was the moment even happening. But the vision was seeing the humor and the humanity and the story in that one single instant and knowing that that was the shot. That was the one worth sharing with the entire world.